Hey guys, it's Max here. So I guess I'm going to be using tie-dye bonding for this because I'm going to be talking about my experience at Day Solutions, which it was a program I went to for 2 months in a row. And so basically it was a thing where I wanted to try it because my grandpa and my grandma wanted me to try it, and so I did. I tried it for 2 months the best I could because I wasn't really liking it at first because I wanted to do 3 days, but then my staff workers they wanted me to give it a try for like at least a month, and so I did. I tried it for a month, and look what we hold, I didn't really like it because at times it was very miserable. So I could do was just sit down and do paper stuff, which I already know, which was like a lot of word searches, which were like a lot of the same until they started adding like a lot more new ones. And then math, which is obviously I don't like because well their version of math I don't like because you have to add like one plus when it should be just addition where you just like do how it already is. But obviously theirs is not like that, which is why it's confusing. I don't like times. I don't like subtraction because that's also confusing. So it's just it was just like a lot of random stuff that I already knew. And then they had like this tablet stuff I didn't like. It's very kiddish, and I don't need to know that stuff. And and you know you're having to do the laptop stuff, which is probably like one of my most favorite things there to do because I get to like my own videos, have them perform better, and then like listen to music as I do all that stuff on there. But other than that, I mean, I think the execution stuff I didn't know, but you know one of the staff workers helped me with that, so that was nice. But other than that, I mean, I didn't get to really do much as I wanted. I got to do the cooking stuff, which is which is really nice. But other than that, I mean, the dishes are okay. I mean, obviously that can be a lot depending on how much you have. And then obviously I didn't like a lot of the students because I forgot one of the names, so that's why I want to make sure I have good memory. So you guys know I have good memory, and so they know I have good memory, and so I don't so they know I don't have bad memory, because then it would look bad on me, and then I would have to redo it again. So which is what I have done previously. So I want to make sure I finish it this time. So a lot of the students I didn't like because one, a lot of them would say like, oh yeah, you can't talk to like one of the staff members for a certain day, which is Haley. She didn't want me to talk to her until like the last day that I was there, which I did every other day, and so she didn't want me to talk to her until Friday, which made no sense because I want to talk to Sydney, which is her name. Uh, which I want her to know that like the reason why she's gonna comment because of Wi-Fi, because they don't have strong Wi-Fi. On the laptops they do on tablets, but for some reason it wouldn't let her comment, which was a very sweet comment saying how I miss you on one of their other students' accounts, and I want to say I miss her too, and she was like my favorite member of Day Solutions. And if I do go back, like I always said, I'll definitely miss her the most, and definitely would love to go back for her. So obviously that was never sure. I always wanted to talk to her for Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so I want her to know that, and so the other ones I didn't like. I didn't mind Haley. I didn't mind Haley. I was actually starting to like Jesse because he gave me somewhat of a hug and assured me about how he missed me even through I don't know, they don't know me that well and I don't know them that well, and I don't think I could ever make a conversation with them because again they're like special needs type of students where they need that stuff. Like they need that laptop stuff, they need the tablet, the table stuff, just the paper stuff. Like they need that stuff more than me. Because again, I can never make conversations because half the time I can't understand a lot of them because obviously they don't talk like me, they don't act like me, so it's very confusing. The same guy I don't like because he does the same thing pretty much every time where he just doesn't listen and just keeps repeating the same thing. I know he can't help it. None of them can help it. It's just for me, it's just annoying to listen to because like, obviously I want to hear different stuff. I don't want to hear the same stuff being repeated. Uh, I didn't mind I didn't mind Jason because I think he was really cool. Um, I think Scott was very cool. So I think other than that, I mean, that was really the only issues I had with them. But other than that, I mean, the rest of it was cool. Uh, it being 50-50 at first, but then I just started becoming like really tired and 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 just not liking it, and at times it was boring. Yes, they had a lot of conversations with me, but I never feel like I could talk a lot, and I could never feel like I could, open up to them when it came to having more time. And Reagan came by, which is my somewhat of my caseworker, which that was nice, but I couldn't enjoy the first one because it was standing, and the second one I enjoyed more because it was sitting down. But other than that, I mean, it was okay experience. We'll just say that. And after doing 2 months, I'm very confident that I can just enjoy my summer, and 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 just obviously, yes, unfortunately I won't be able to do my New York trip in June, which also makes me look bad because I said June, but obviously we'll have to figure that out at a later date, which is going to be in December. That's going to be our set date that we're going to be seeing each other again. My girlfriend's going to be coming by next time instead, because obviously we didn't get to see each other a lot last time when she was here, and since there was like no set date for me to know that last time, because she ended up telling me after, and she ended up telling my dad, so I never actually knew that she was coming. So uh, which, yes, we knew I knew she was coming, but I didn't know when she was coming ideally. So I think this time is actually gonna be cool for me to know. And then when we go back to the hotel with her, we're gonna be doing even more firstes, like sex and exploring, having a date, and just doing everything we didn't get to do last time because it was only a day last time. So I'll love to see her a lot more, um, other than just a day, like maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks. So hopefully she watches this and does 2 weeks instead. But we'll see depending on what tickets she gets and stuff like that. Because again, she has plenty of times. I told her that a lot. I told her we have plenty of time, and that's why I'm glad we did December instead, because she gets a winter break anyway for college because she has to do one more year of it. And um and obviously it's tricky because if we did June or even July, we wouldn't have enough time, and then we would have to work around her college schedule again. So I think I think December gives us more than enough time, and it comes to where we're all coming to agreement about it. And I rather do job shadows because job shadows I feel like uh, would actually help me with those skills, and I think the only skills that um, the solutions could do for me, which is just cooking and dishes. I don't think it was gonna help me with the walking stuff and anything like that. I think if I do GameStop or Venture Store or Slackers, those stuff can help me with gaming and computer and just talking skills. And I think doing there, it's just not gonna help me with talking skills. And I think and if I do cooking, then sure, yeah, day solutions could be good for that with the walking and stuff like that. But a lot of times I didn't get what I wanted in terms of having some staff members, because I mainly wanted Sydney. I didn't want uh, Chanel. Yes, I like Chanel and all, but I think I'd rather have Sydney because I got along with her the most. And Angela, which is like what I like to call her, it's just a lot easier. I like her too. She was a really big help. And yes, I don't want the golf stuff to be for nothing. That aside, but I will do visits occasionally. And if you guys are watching this right now, which I know you guys are, I want to get all three of your guys' well, I want to say all four of your guys' numbers, but I want to at least get all three of your guys' numbers so I can talk to you for home. So it's a lot easier, so you guys know what I'm doing, and I can tell you guys what I'm up to, and I can tell you guys whenever I'm gonna come by and visit and stuff like that, which I still will do that. So my next visit will be for that, but we'll see for the future visits. But other than that, I mean that's pretty much about it on that. But other than that, I want to talk about my channel to end it off. Just to go to 10 minutes. Um, so basically, you guys saw my new video that I just uploaded. Also, I want to clarify some things with it. That yes, I will be doing that as an all camera thing, just because I'm not like that. Obviously, because obviously I'm very straight, and obviously I love my girlfriend, and we're so in love, and I can't wait to the door and everything like that, and just have our future with kids and her becoming my wifey, and just being so hot and everything like that. So I figured since I'm not like that, it's very awkward for me to play those two things of those two characters being like that. Yes, I did more to share more support for LGBTQ from my girlfriend. It was more from my girlfriend than me. So they're gonna keep being straight until I can give them partners in the future. Rockstar Foxy obviously having Froggy, which is what I set up beforehand. I just left it open and I didn't finish it, so I'm gonna make sure I finish it and set that more up for a future thing. And then I gotta figure out a partner for uh for Rockstar Freddy. But other than that, I just want to talk about that, and then I also want to talk about obviously what's really been on my mind lately, and that's the VR character because he was supposed to be in episode 5, but we didn't have him at the time because David lost his 2 versions that he got of it, and then and then uh and then the timing just wasn't there because we were playing doing like a circus slash fair thing where like Freddy would go in disguise and he would basically be on the cover of figuring out what happened with the aftermath of the Dreadbear Season 2 series and just pick up the pieces of that. And I think that would have been very fun. It would introduce like a new group of characters that you guys have never seen. The Barney would have made a perfect appearance for there. So if it wasn't for Dreadbear, he would have replaced that and he would have been the cousin um, or just as a grandpa. But obviously, I didn't have the grandpa either at the time, so I wouldn't be able to do US Freddy, unfortunately. But US Freddy was supposed to be that, and then obviously I was always playing, but I didn't know that it was gonna be Hopi. So if it was gonna be Hopi, it was gonna be VR, and he was gonna be the next brother. But I'm glad I'm glad I get to do it now, and where it's more planned and more thought out, and so my girlfriend, I sent it to her earlier, and she's gonna be getting it soon, probably next week. So I can't wait for that, and for you guys to get the final number of the business, and yeah. And so that's pretty much it, guys. That's pretty much all I wanted to talk to you guys about. So I can't wait for you guys to see what the future of my channel. Obviously, I got one more episode left. So after this update video, I'll be doing the final episode of flashback wise for the Chica series. So I can't wait for you guys to see that of a little drama, and that's why there was no more current day stuff because I wanted to focus on the flashback stuff and get that out of the way so you guys have the full story without me stopping, and you guys will be getting 2 more episodes after that of episode 19 and 20 of the ending of the current day stuff. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoy, and see you guys tomorrow or in 2 days to let this settle, and yeah, peace. Let me add this like one. Let me add this one last thing, because I want to say that they were never my friends and they were never my family. I also hated doing that like music stuff and the workout stuff and just to get enough stuff, and like I obviously like my privacy and like sitting by myself and stuff like that. If I want to stop doing that, it's fine. But yeah, I just wanted to add that because obviously I don't like doing that, and I also just don't like let me call family when they're not my family, and I don't like doing the Pledge of Allegiance stuff. I don't like doing the, we are family, which they are not my family. The staff are my family for sure there, but the others weren't, and they definitely were not my friends. So they were their friends and their family. So yeah. Okay, that was the only thing I wanted to ask, so I didn't forget.